With Halloween right around the corner, let's go and do some pumpkin face makeup. For this makeup, we're going to start off by gluing down our eyebrows. I'm using just a simple glue stick. These are ones that you could find pretty much at any store, any craft store, and these ones are skin safe along with also water-based. Now we're going to wait for that layer to go and dry. And after that layer has fully dried, then we're going to go and put some orange powdered cosmetic over the top of it. You could also use white as well too. This will just go and help neutralize the color of your eyebrows. But because I'm putting orange over this, I didn't want to really go and mix too much of the colors together. Then I just followed it up with more of the orange cosmetic that I have. And I did the first layer of this orange cosmetic and went over my entire face with this. I started off with my forehead, moved down slowly to where my nose is, along with also underneath my eye area. After that layer was down, I went and put some yellow onto my chin, cheeks, along with also forehead, and then I blended everything together. The cosmetic that I use for this makeup is from the Mehron Paradise palette, and it's a water-based type of cosmetic, so it will eventually dry a bit, but it does not become waterproof, but it's so incredibly easy to go and spread around and blend for a lot of the makeup looks that I do. Now after this layer has dried, then I went with some powdered cosmetic. This is just slightly darker than the orange base that I used, and I created these lines. These lines are going to be divots where I'm going to go and put some lines over it and make it look like I have, well, pumpkin flesh. Just in case there were any areas that were just still slightly wet, I decided to go and start working on my eyes. Now, this is very similar to a demon look makeup that I did, except I'm not going to be going and extending these as far as the other ones, at least downwards, but I'm creating these pointed kind of triangle points that will go and lead to these little squiggly lines. And also, too, a great reference for this would be looking at a skull, and then just kind of freestyling these lines and these pointed triangles upwards. And also downwards, of course, too. Now, as you are filling these in, make sure to get both sides. Try to go and match it on both sides as well, too, for the distance that you have this up and out, along with how many points that you put. It doesn't have to fully and totally match, but it does just look a bit better if it is more symmetrical. And after you have all of these points down that you'd like to go and have, you can go and paint on these lines that are going to be up along with also down from every point that you made. I'm kind of making these look relatively wispy, and I'm also making them of various sizes, along with also putting a decent amount of small ones. I am putting a couple of those across my nose, and then for where my actual tip of the nose is, I'm making this almost jagged heart shape. Around where my lips are, I'm going and making these triangle shapes, and I'm going to make it look like almost like a carved jack-o'-lantern. Then I'm going and filling in where the eyes are, along with also where the mouth is. This portion does take a good amount of time to go and dry, and so does the mouth area. So as this was drying, I didn't want to go back with any other cosmetic over honestly really anything, and the orange base had already dried at this point too, so I wasn't going and blending anything. After that all had dried, it took about 5 to 10 minutes for everything to dry, then I put on a green wig. I really honestly do love how this makeup turned out. It is such an easy look to go and do, and also too, it's a little spooky. Thank you all so much for watching. You can find more tutorials over on my profile. Happy spooky season, take care, and have a good one.